Okay, we are finishing up number 8 and 9 on page 612. This is part 2. So if you didn't watch part 1, you need to go watch that first. All right, let's look at number 8. It says, Mr. Lott has 250 more centimeters of tape than Mrs. Sanchez. Mr. Lott has 775 centimeters of tape. How many centimeters of tape does Mrs. Sanchez have? Okay, so let's underline the question. We're finding out how many centimeters of tape does Mrs. Sanchez have? And then let's label our information. Let's write down Mr. Lott and Mrs. Sanchez. Now it says Mr. Lott has 250 more centimeters of tape than Mrs. Sanchez. Okay, so he has more. And he has 250 more. So we could put more by 250 centimeters of tape. All right. And Mrs. Sanchez has the smaller amount. Okay. Then it says Mr. Lott has 775 centimeters of tape. So then it tells us how much he actually has. He has 775 centimeters. So Mr. Lott has 775 centimeters, and that is 250 more centimeters than Mrs. Sanchez has. So how are we going to find out how much tape Mrs. Sanchez has? And remember, she has the smaller amount. Mr. Lott has 775 centimeters, and she has 250 centimeters less than that. Okay, so we need to minus her amount. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to do 775 centimeters minus 250 centimeters, and that is the amount that Mrs. Sanchez is going to have. All right, and then we need to answer this in a complete sentence. So, how many centimeters of tape does Mrs. Sanchez has? Mrs. Sanchez has blank centimeters of tape. So finish that up. Mrs. Sanchez has blank centimeters of tape. So go ahead and hit pause. Figure out this problem. Find the answer. Please don't try to just guess in your head. Actually write out the answer. Write out 775 minus the 250 and solve it. Okay. You've got a room up here to do it. You have a little bit of room over here. You have room here. You have room here. So go ahead and do that. Hit pause while you're finishing that up. All right. Let's look at number 9. it says this feather is about 7 centimeters long. Rachel says the yarn is about 14 centimeters long. Is Rachel correct? Explain. Now, we're not doing any measuring. We are just pretending, okay? We are pretending that this feather is 7 centimeters long, all right? It's not 7 centimeters long because it's a picture. So in this case, we're pretending that it is 7 centimeters long. So if this is 7 centimeters long, would it make sense to say that this piece of yarn is 14 centimeters long or double that? Does it look like that's about half? You decide, okay? So you're going to write Rachel is correct or incorrect. So would it be, you have to decide if that would be reasonable. If this is 7 inches long, then the whole piece of yarn is going to be 14 centimeters long. So you're going to write Rachel is correct or incorrect. So you're picking one of those. Correct, incorrect means that she would be wrong because, and then you need to tell why. Rachel is correct or incorrect because, and then you need to tell why. Okay. So I want you to finish that. I want you to put a period at the end of your sentence. Make sure that this page is done. Hit pause if you need more time to finish. When you are done, I want you to take these pages, make sure they're in order. So 609, 610, 611, 612. Please, 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 please make sure you have not skipped anything. Okay. Staple it in the corner. I want you to check to make sure you didn't skip anything. If you didn't skip anything, put a smile up in the corner like this. All right. If you did skip something, hurry and finish it and then put a smile in the corner. Okay. Make sure you have capital letters and periods, that your sentences are complete, that your work is neat. All right. Your last clue word is what we talked about in number 8. Okay. We talked about tape. So write tape on your calendar. Tape. Then when you've done that, put this packet that you've stapled together in your yellow, or no, not your yellow, your red folder to return to school. Thanks for being such great listeners. I will see you soon. Bye.